No one's in here yet?
Video. There's a few things that I probably should have changed, and maybe if I actually read the manual, actually kind of done a deep dive, I kind of just went for it. That's kind of my style. And today I'm gonna put this on a gimbal. I've seen kind of like those meme posts or whatever, where it's like this type of camera on a gimbal.
Welcome. No one's in here yet? The heck? We'll pop in.
Check it. Try to do some like this vintage car.
What's up? How's it going, press? Oh, it's all good. How's the last day of school going for the week?
Like
No.
check it. Try to do some just
Welcome. Have any of you guys watched the new YouTube video yet? I'm working on another one right now. Um, Not quite sure what I want to do, or go for more with the reels or the shorts or the long form videos. Uh, but I don't know. I was thinking about because if I make or if I do long form, then I can just cut up the long form into shorts. So then it's like two in one. But no, sorry. It's all good. Hi, do you remember me? Yo, Red. Johnson, what's going on, man? Um, I know it's been a while. I haven't been on live in a. Uh-huh. Exactly, Jet. What's going on? Welcome. Um, yeah, we're getting the subscribers up too. We're almost at 1,400, which is cool. Um, but Johnson, what you been up to, man? I've just been, me personally, I've just been working on the long form videos. Got one going on where I put on that Temu camera on a gimbal and then go try to shoot some video. The video is kind of funny on it. I don't know, it's kind of interesting actually, but I want to continue. You're the dog guy. Um, Dog guy? No, I don't remember dog guy. What's up? What's going on, man? Welcome. I need to go live more press? Really? Okay. If that's what I gotta do, then I'll start going live more. Maybe this weekend more. Change my profile to viewer. Okay. I think so. I think I remember. It's been a while since I went on live and just you know, but maybe I'll go on live when I edit the videos because then I can kind of do two things at once. I just made my own word. Do you want to hear it? Let's hear it, man. Let's hear it. Um, but yeah, what else? I want to a few things. I have a review coming on the Oakley Meta glasses. I think that'll be really cool. I filmed that the other day. I have to edit that, and then I'm gonna do uh more videos on the Timu cameras. I'm gonna go and buy a few more, and then kind of test them out. Maybe do like a $10 one, a $5 one, and like a $25 one or something like that. Dude, cool guy. You're Oak. I remember Oak. Of course I remember Oak. You're always the one of the first ones to comment. Appreciate you, Oak. Um, yeah. No, that's sweet. No. No one's. Well, Laura, you should go check it out. if you're bored. If any of you guys are bored, go check out the video. Or multiple. We have two out there now. And then I'm gonna start posting, not that it matters, but posting on different platforms too, where I think that's one thing that I really just want to focus on YouTube and getting the YouTube going and stuff like that. But I think maybe if I start posting on more platforms and stuff, the be like a bigger snowball. What content do you make? Mainly around like cameras and testing different like tech. Got like I was saying before, I have a video where I'm talking about the Meta glasses, the Oakley glasses. It'll come out soon. I just filmed that yesterday. So, but yeah, I love the Meta glasses. I got them right here. I use them almost every day. Just the fact that they're sunglasses. I can go take photos and they have a microphone so I can answer calls or even listen to a podcast while I'm out shooting. Um, or even they connect to your phone so you can ask Siri to do something. It's super cool. You were one of the first subscribers? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I think I remember that, of course. How could I forget? How could I forget? If any of you guys are new here, double tap that screen. Let's see if we can get to 10 likes on this video real quick. But do you have MetaQuest? That's the app? Is that the app? I think you have to have MetaQuest to run the glasses. Um, the one thing that so here I'll show you. I got the white ones. No, the VR. Oh no, I don't have the VR. No, I had what's the first one that came out? The first Meta? Or no, the first VR? The Oculus. I had the Oculus back, oh my gosh, 5 years ago or whatever, but I always found and like it would weigh my head down. I don't know if I was just too young and my neck wasn't like glass. My bad. Is it better now? It probably. Are we good now? Can you guys hear me? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. My bad. I didn't realize it would have connected to. That's another thing you can hear. Okay, that's good. You see how seamless that was, though? I literally took out the glasses and boom, instantly connected. Don't have to go to settings, connect Bluetooth, like anything like that. I find it so handy for stuff like that. Um, and like for example, if you have these like Beats or the Apple headphones or something like that, I'm constantly having to go into settings and connecting them. And maybe that's just because they're older or whatever the case is, but I'm always finding myself having to go into settings and reconnect. And maybe that's just because it's like a different product. I'm not quite sure, but I love the glasses. You have a Steel Series. What is that? I have no idea what that is, but it's interesting. They are plugged into my PC. Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, I don't know. I like the headphones. I like the wireless, so then I can just connect to like my phone, computer, laptop, different things like that with the plug-in. As you know, with our phones and stuff like that, not all phones have plugins anymore. You have to have that little stupid adapter. Um, I saw the other day I was in Best Buy, and it's funny to see how Mac is coming full circle around computers, where they're adding the SD card slot again, the so many different ports and stuff like that. It's really funny to see how they'll go in stages where okay, we're taking it all out, making it minimalistic or whatever, and then I guess they just have to add back um the stuff because people want it and it's um a necessity for their product. So pretty interesting. But what phone do you have? I just have the iPhone 16e because I didn't find any reason to have more than one camera. I've had it for about a year now, and it's pretty slow. I'll be honest. There's a few times where I'm like, when you're sliding, you can definitely like sliding through pages, you can definitely tell that it's like 30 frames per second. I'm pretty sure the new, well, at least the pros. I've used a few of my friends' pros before, and it's so slick. The way how it just it's like that 120 frames per second, so clean. But yeah, what kind of phone do you guys use? I used the iPhone. What was it? The 16 right here. I used this phone. It literally looks like a skating rink. Like, look at skating rink. It's crazy. I didn't even know this phone could turn on. That's insane. I'm gonna have to go play around. But yeah, it's I used this phone 6 years, I think I had, and lucky I have an Android, and I gotta be honest, almost every day my friends have an iPhone except me. Yeah, I have a few friends that are like that too, where they have an Android. I've always had an Apple phone. Um, Mainly because of AirDrop. There's no other reason because I like taking a lot of photos, so AirDrop has me hooked. Um, yeah, there's like Google Drive and stuff like that that you can use, but I've just always went with Apple, and I don't know. I seems to me like, and one other thing too is not the smartest idea, but I never use a case on any of my phones. Never had a case. Put a screen protector on, that's fine, but never put on a case ever. And yeah, in like the 2 3 year mark, it always ends up breaking or something like that. But it is what it is. I would much rather have the phone just how it is than have a case on it. But pressure's still here. Nice. You ever heard of the Windows Phone? Yeah, explain it, man. I've never heard of the Windows Phone before. I've actually, what I would buy if it was in North America is the Sony phone. I would 100% buy that. But it's not in North America. You can only buy it, I'm pretty sure, in Europe and maybe China. I don't know why they do it like that, but I remember back, oh my gosh, maybe 2015 when I didn't even think I don't think I had a phone. No, I definitely didn't have a phone then, but one of my friends had a Sony phone, and I was like, wow, that's just cool. And to see on YouTube and stuff like that, the Sony phone, I really would want to at least try it out because I like Sony products a lot. It's like a phone made by Windows, but it failed. Oh wow. I mean, almost half of the apps like YouTube were really. So you couldn't use any of the apps in that's when. Hmm. When was that released? That's interesting. I never heard about that. The phone that failed. That would be a good YouTube or video at least. That was a good idea. The phone that failed. Oh, that's interesting. And for such a big company too, I mean, they probably just went and focused on other things, I would imagine, but I guess it's like BlackBerry too, right? 2013 or 12. That's wild, man. That's insane. No, I never heard of that before. Um, I know you remember you could go into like the grocery store, like Loblaws or something. I don't know what store. Maybe it was PC, some store like that, and you could go and check out and buy like these phones for like under $100, and they're just super crappy. But I have really, is that a phone or Xperia? By the way, still works. That's awesome. I like Sony products. I think the next headphones I want to buy is Sony because they're very they're slick, they're clean. The Apple ones are cool too, but they're just so expensive. Like to pay $1,000 for headphones, I'm not doing it. Not paying $1,000 for headphones. Um they are cool though, and they have a really cool case, but I don't know. Maybe in the future, but I don't know. You could run through like four pairs of Beats headphones before you spend even the money that you would on the Apple headphones. And I've had the earbuds before, the AirPods or whatever they're called, and yeah, they're cool, especially when you're working and stuff like that, or if you're, doing activities. But one, like you can lose them quite easily, and it's a real pain to get another one or a replacement. And then also the fact that if oh, what was I gonna say? Just the fact that it doesn't really fit in my ear. Doesn't I find a lot of like ear ear pods or the ones that you put in your ear doesn't really work work for me. Really like headphones. I mean, my parents had an iPad when I was little. I stepped on it. I think they threw it away. Oh no. That's crazy. That's no good. What was your first device? My first device was an iPod. I remember going to Best Buy, getting it, and it was one of those iPods where I thought I was getting it was weird. It didn't have a camera on the back. So I thought that I was buying an iPod with a camera on the back, and it had no camera on the back. And I was so disappointed, but still ran Angry Birds on that thing. Balloons. What other games? What other games were like so good back then? Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans, such a good game. Um, what other games were good back there? I remember there was this one where it was you could like prompt anything. It's basically like AI back, geez, a few years ago. But yeah, you could like prompt whatever, and you were like a goat. I think it was Goat Simulator or something like that. I don't know. It's quite funny, but your first device was an Android, but you lost it on the train and had to buy a new one. Oh no. Have you always had Androids before? I've never used an Android. Some of my friends really enjoy them. Um, Especially those ones where it's like folding. The folding ones, those are kind of cool. But I don't think I would ever. I don't know. I think I'm just. You can't afford iPhones. Well, is it that big of a difference? I don't know. I've never really looked at the Androids, but at least even the iPhone 16, I think I bought it for 7.99, which I mean, yeah, it's not the fastest phone. It has one camera, not the best, but it gets the job done. Are Androids less than like 700, $800? Because if so, it's a pretty good deal. Not bad. But yeah, even the iPhone Air, or what's that one called? I think the one I'm using right now is $200 and it's really good. Really? $200? That's not bad at all, man. Wow. Yeah, if you can get a phone for $200, like why would you want to spend money and like any more money than that? If you can get a perfectly good phone for that price, my gosh. The biggest thing is like you're gonna be paying more for the phone plan for like a few months than you did for the phone. That's the thing that like it's kind of like a car, right? You're gonna pay more in gas over time than the car's even worth, which is quite funny. But that's just the way things work, right? But yeah, pretty interesting. Um, think, nice. Yeah, I don't know what other products are coming down the line. It's really interesting to see the new tech and stuff like that. Um, been looking at. like new the biggest thing is instead of lenses, I think I want to get a few cool filters. I was looking at this gold mist filter and it's pretty cool. Wow, I'm the only person in stream. I know, isn't that weird? Oh well, it's all good. You're you're the real one, man. But yeah, we'll probably end this kind of soon. Maybe I'm just not interesting enough, or we got to get more people going. Not quite sure, but said there was 15 people in here before, and now there's one. Oh, they say there's two now. Let's see. Um, oh, one again. Oh well, it's all good. But man, it was cool. I mean, I'm listening. You are listening. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Yeah, have you went and watched that new YouTube video I just put out? I'm gonna put out a new one probably tomorrow morning. Um, kind of like the same style as last time, where it's I put that Timu camera on a gimbal and try to get some cool shots of like these old cars, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments on what you think I should do next. Would I say an iPhone is worth it? It all depends on if it like you think I don't know if it meets your lifestyle. Like to be honest, I really like the fact that I don't like or I like the fact that I don't have green messages or like the blue ones. Um AirDrop is super cool. Some of the apps, Siri is garbage now. You wouldn't even want to use it anymore. So that's out the window. It won't even tell you what the weather is anymore. Might as well just use chat. Um the look, that's the one thing that I do really like. Well, we have Gemini. Is that work pretty good? The one thing I do really like about at least my phone is it's super slick. Like it's just white and then black face and just one camera. I really enjoy that where it's just it looks really I've almost had a few people when I'm even using it because I don't like I was saying I don't use a case. People are like, "What phone is that?" It people I guess don't haven't heard of the iPhone 16e because it's not very popular or whatever, but man, for 6, 7, $800 depending on what gigabyte you get, I'd say it's worth it. Why not? Yeah, it's useful, but I use chat for most of the things. Yeah, super cool. I just downloaded Codax from chat. I don't know if you guys have used that, but it's like an agent essentially where you can get it to do tasks or stuff like that. And I was trying to use chat to come up with a prompt to edit videos, and it was actually working. Did I say it, man? Okay. You got me. You got me there. But yeah, I don't know if any of you guys have used Codax before, but my gosh, it was blowing my mind. I don't have enough credits every day. I can only edit almost like a reel, like one or two reels, and it doesn't seem to be perfect yet. There's always something that I want to change. So and then every day I'm trying to like um almost master the prompt to get it good and it's not there yet. I've used it 3 or 4 times, but I mean I use Gemini for building games. Really? That's so cool, man. What kind of games do you build? Or what have you built before? There's a lot of things I was reading on Codex. Yeah, you can build games, you can build iOS apps, really um, whatever you want, which I think is super cool. Um, just being able to prompt, right, and not having to know like code or anything like that, super cool. But yeah, I'd love to hear what kind of games you've been. 3D games, JavaScript, and HTML games. Okay, I've heard of JavaScript before. I think. That's super cool. So once you build the game or whatever, do you kind of sit on it and then tweak it and like keep on building off of it, or have you just keep on doing multiple games and see like because obviously the more you do it, the better you're gonna get, right? So are you? jumping between multiple games that you're building, or are you just building one game and then trying to like perfect that? Because that's always something that, it's quality over quantity, right? That's one thing that I've always um thought about, right? And especially with social media, right? It almost seems like uh quantity is gonna win over quality, which in my eyes it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but especially if you go on Instagram and stuff like that, you're gonna see some really crappy videos that are doing really well, or creators that just post 4 or 5 times a day, and it's just they're winning. And it could just be of them talking, having giving their opinion or whatever, but um I would always rather do quality over quantity, though. I think that's always going to win in the long term. I mean, I make very small games. Fun fact, if you make a game under 2.8 gig, kill a really you can fit. That's kind of cool. So what if let's say you built a game, put it in a QR code, and then put it all over the city or town that you're in, like on a piece of paper or a sticker? Could you get almost like a community game going? Almost like, oh, what was that? Geolocking or geotagging or whatever. You guys, any of you guys do that? Where I think I did it at camp once, where you have to go find like scavenger hunts and you go find like an area. I think it's called geotagging or something like that. But that would be really cool to build like a game that you could use a QR code to get like your community or whoever wants to play it to like, I don't know. I think that'd be cool. Maybe I'm overthinking that. I mean, they have to copy the code and paste it into a browser, but most of the time the game's offline. Oh, okay. So you couldn't take your camera on your phone, scan it, and then like tap on it, nor like a normal QR code? Grace says no. What are you saying no to? Oh, to the question. Have you? Oh, okay. That's okay, Grace. That's fine. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to. But if you do, or if you find yourself bored, go for it. It's not a website, it's a straight up no. What does that mean? You've never seen your oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. Feel free to go check them out if you're oh, it's a straight up code. Oh, I see what you mean, man. Oh, okay. That is interesting. That's super cool. What would a game look like though? You just subscribe? Thanks, Grace. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're on our way to almost 1,500 subscribers, which never thought I would get to. So, um, you were saying that so if you build a game under what was it, 2.5 kilobyte or whatever, then you could oh you subscribe too? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, so if you build a game under a specific kilobytes or whatever that was, I don't even know, below gigabytes, um what would that game look like? Would it be there we go. Thank you, man. If you do that under that, what would that game look like? Like for instance, like Flappy Bird or what's that other Angry Birds? Like would it be that level of game or would it be um pretty simple game? Interested to see where the possibilities are going. Because it used to be so hard. Even 5 years ago, it used to be so hard to build a game. You would need coders, like graphic people, a whole team. And now you're able to do it by yourself. I think it was what that game wasn't it Fortnite where someone built it by themselves and then in what are you guys talking about? Oh, we're talking about how you're able to create by yourself essentially videos like like Kodaks. I just downloaded it and I was talking about how it was editing videos for me, and I just thought that was super cool. And yeah, we're talking about how essentially you can build video games or games like that off AI now. I made a small flash game. I mean, you can make 3D games, cool, but it would have to be super basic and super compressed. Fair enough. So there wouldn't be too many levels or anything like that, huh? It's cool though. It's really interesting. I mean, and it's just gonna get better too. Now, the better it gets and the easier it gets, it's gonna become more anyone can do it, right? So that's gonna be the issue of, you know, um, building a cool game that anyone and everyone will want to play. But it's kind of like social media now, how everyone's doing social media and it's not always good. But you're gonna find out really quick if your content is working or not. And if it's not working, you probably won't continue doing it because why would you? Yeah, exactly. Sweet. Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to head out now. I gotta go film. Gotta actually go do my job now. But really appreciate you guys joining in and talking and subscribing. I think the two people that are in here subscribe, so really appreciate it. And yeah, go check out the videos and probably be on live either tonight or tomorrow. So appreciate you guys tuning in though. See you guys.